Do you pick up on other people's moods or energies? And maybe even at times you feel like something's off. But if you approach them about it, they deny it or deflect it or put it on you. And yet, you know, beneath the surface, there's something going on, something different than what they're saying, what's happening. And you somehow, though, you still question because they're denying it or putting it off. In today's video, I'm going into what is energetic gaslighting, but then as well, how to know that it's happening and what you can do. And thank you for joining me. I'm AmyC with You Finding You. I'm an intuitive and transformational coach. And currently, if you look in the dialog box below, there's a freebie that you can snag up for empaths, highly sensitives, intuitives. And this helps you clear and maintain your energy. So it's a set of different tools that you can start using daily to really keep yourself more maintained and balanced. So again, do check that out. That's in the dialog box below. So for a while, I had this one friend that every time she would message me, I would feel kind of like, I'm not enjoying reading these messages and not enjoying them, not enjoying the connection. Instead, I felt kind of slapped down, like she was putting me in my place, putting me down. And at one point, I replied back to a message saying, oh, isn't it interesting that you have to justify this relating to the situation? And she replied with, oh, I'm not justifying it. I actually am just sharing information. So I share that because a lot of times the person on the other side isn't even aware of what they're doing. Like it is subconscious things that are coming up. And so they're not even really aware and they're denying it because they don't actually want to see what is going on in them either. So in this case with my friend, I was seeing that, oh, she is seeing our relationship in a certain hierarchy and wanting to share the information like she is a friend sharing this, but also wanting us to stay in that certain hierarchy. And I'm not there anymore. I'm off in some other place these days and we're not really connecting, but she wants to keep that dynamic between us. And I'm not there. So she's like, well, I'm going to do it by wording things in a certain way that puts you back in your place. So again, there's a certain energy in it that she is coming across, but she's not even aware that she's doing it. But I share that one because I don't want to make the other people bad guys. You know, it's like they're not the horrible reason, the thing that's going on. What's going on for me? And what's going on is that I feel crazy. I'm like, oh, I'm doubting, questioning, am I really feeling this when I get these messages? And I'm still questioning it with her. You know, I'm like, is this really what's going on? So what I want to then share is certain ways that you can start to become clear on this is what you're reading, this is what you're picking up on, and then what you can do about it. So what is energetic gaslighting? So when you're around someone else and you feel that something's off, the energy is low, it's down, negative, it just doesn't feel right, that energy you pick up on and you sense, and you maybe set concerns or boundaries with them, but then they deny it, or you approach them and they deny it. So then you walk away feeling kind of like, oh, I'm not sure. Was that accurate? Did I actually feel this? And then how do you know that it's happening? So first thing is noticing how you feel around them. Like, do you feel confused or like something's off or maybe a heaviness inside of you? Like just noticing how you feel when you're around them. And as well, are they dismissing you? Like your emotional truth, your feeling, are they dismissing that? And are you constantly questioning yourself around them? And that was something with the messages from my friend that I was constantly questioning it. Like, am I really feeling this? Is this really what's going on here? And then finally, as well, do you feel small, minimized? Do you feel drained around them? Or possibly that you're responsible for their feelings? So look at these different things and see, does this fit into what I am feeling and sensing or noticing when I'm around or interacting with this person? So then, what is it that you can do? And the first thing is name it. Name what is going on. And you can see that in this case with my friend, is she wasn't aware of what was going on, but also she couldn't hear it. So they're not available to hear what I'm sensing. So that's where they deny it or deflect it back to you or just put it on you because it's like, yeah, they can't even hear or be available to sense that this is going on in them. So first naming that they're not available to hear what it is I'm sensing. And then as well, creating distance. So creating physical or energetic space, because getting that space, you can then get back to your own energy and release what is not yours and not be still taking it on. And that is the third one, where you release their energies and call back yours. So you can even just say, I release all energies that are not mine. And you can visualize these energies coming off of you that are not yours. I also sometimes say any energies that are low vibration that are not here for my highest good, I release those. And I always feel better when I say this or know that I am letting go, because wherever your thoughts go, energy flows. So it's just knowing that I am releasing these things. But then you can call back yours. So I call back my energies and my energies from all space and time, or however you want to word it. But it's like calling your energy back to you so that you're not attaching onto these people energetically anymore. You've actually called it back. And when you're releasing theirs, you can also say something like, I release it back to them with love. Whatever feels good for you, but it's letting go and knowing that you're releasing these attachments and these energies that you're picking up on, and then you're not holding it within yourself anymore. And you can also journal on this. And rather than journaling on what they said and trying to get clarity on that, you can actually journal on what it is you sensed. So, really connecting into what it is you're feeling and sensing. Because that was always where my clarity or I needed understanding was that I am feeling and sensing something, but I'm not fully trusting my own inner voice yet. So, as you journal on this, as you look at the things inside of you, you start to develop that trust in yourself and knowing that actually this is what I am sensing, this is what I'm feeling. And as you develop and build that up, you start to get into a place where you're not doubting as much of like, this is actually what I am sensing and feeling in myself. So they can deny it and, say that this isn't theirs and it's all on you. They can do all of that and you don't really question or feel so crazy anymore because you're really picking up on and trusting and sensing what it is that you are feeling in yourself. And finally, one of the other things you can do is surround yourself with people that really validate your sensitivity. They really validate you. And that is one thing I've noticed too, is that my friends groups and the people that I really surround myself with are sensitive as well. So they get it. It's like we can communicate in a certain way, and it's like, oh, they actually get this feeling. And even if someone doesn't get the same ideas or feelings, the people that I do have around me now too are open to hearing what it is I'm also saying. So it's building up a friends group too that actually is open to hearing and understanding and accepting you as you are with your sensitivities. So really for me, what this comes down to is building up this knowing and trust inside of me, like listening to that voice in me, the feelings, the sensations that I'm getting, and not having to run off to all my other friends and say, hey, do you get this too? And getting that similar validation of what I'm feeling. I still need it sometimes because I don't fully trust that voice in me. But as you do some of these steps, you journal, you work on these things, you really do connect into and start to see this truth within you. So this isn't about the other person, the things they're doing wrong, the mean way that they're communicating with you. They might not even know they're doing it. It's actually about, am I receiving this and really listening to that voice within me and then trusting it? And I would be curious to hear if you too have had similar things that you've picked up on, and then how can you now see it in a new way and start to trust that voice inside of you and knowing that you're not crazy. But thank you guys for joining me today. If you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next video.